Lock in, y'all. Classes in session. You feel me? I done recorded this video 3 times and my mic is not working. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it's working this time, or else this video will never get uploaded. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip, I'm gonna just get into it. Welcome to the psychology boot camp. No, this is not like TJR. You will not be learning strategies here. So if you're looking for that, sorry, go look for a 90% win rate model or something like that. That's gonna make you blow accounts and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Grab your notebooks, grab your notepads. I need you to get off X. Stop texting your ex. I need you to unbookmark, clear those histories, get your hands out your pants, all that, because it's time to lock in and make some money. And the best way to make money with trading, you got to get your mind right. I don't care what everybody's saying, off the ripski. Boom. Every strategy works. Some is more accurate than others. Some work in different conditions, but every strategy works. How you get it to work for you consistently? That mind, my brother and sister and themer. That mind. Simple as that. You feel me? Off the rip. How you get it like that? Journaling. And I know people talk about it all the time. You got to journal. You got to work in your psychology. That's how you become a profitable trader. What do they mean by that? That's what they mean, big dog. Boom, right? So you got to be very intentional with how you're journaling. You know what I'm saying? How do I go about journaling? Look at this. Look at how I got it set up. I got the day. I got how many setups. I got the market conditions, my emotions, the process, the pair, the session, the month, the account I'm using, the risk to reward, the initial risk, the risk level, the trade date, and the trade win loss. You can add more, but that's pretty much all I need. And then I get into detail like this. I'll click open. Boom. I got the trade, focus and goal, psychology, my mistakes, what I need to improve on, what I did well, actionable steps, and then screenshots with notes. That's how I go about it. And you can find this lovely template on Tom Trade's YouTube channel. Maybe I'll be not lazy enough to put that in the description. But come on, bro. I'm sure you could type Tom Trades in, because you could type that little freak website that you be going on to. Anyways, so boom, right? I want, going forward, I want people to be very intentional when it comes to trading, when it comes to journaling. Treat this like homework. This is how you collect data. This is how you become confident on your model. And this is how you become a better trader in general. You learn from your mistakes. You learn how to improve. You stay away from making the mistakes consistently, and it adds up, and you start seeing your bank account go higher. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I want to focus on one in particular, right? And it's right here, I remember, because this is the 3rd time I did this video. So, like I said, I'm not really talking about the model or anything like that, but I entered off this wick. So I entered off this wick, and if you can see clearly, as I entered off this wick, it dropped like 70 points. Cool, right? That's lovely. But what do I see on the left? 2 bullish fair value gaps. And what I know about bullish fair value gaps as a previous ICT trader, there's a chance that they could be respected. So what do? I go break even. It comes down, it taps into the bullish fair value gaps, and it comes back up and creates like a doji candle in the 15 minute. My break even's right here. But I took a partial, by the way, as well, because partials are important. What happens? Price closes, opens right here, creates an open, high, low, close. It opened high, put in the wick, retesting my initial wick, and then it dropped how many freaking points after? It took out data low and it hit a new day opening gap or new week opening gap. That fried me. I left like $3,000 on the table, right? Boom. Great learning point, though. Look at this. On one thing to note and to remember is when the PSP forms, it does not create a gap. There's a high chance that price will retest the wick, so I have to remember not to go break even emotionally and allow for some drawdown to be stomached, because this caused me to miss out on an extra $3,000. Great learning point. I had to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? You learn from it and you apply it somewhere else. That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. Let's look at something else. Something where it retests the wick. Excuse me, y'all. My fault. You're not smelling my breath though. You're smelling your goon hand. Look at this, right? Quick scalp, high risk scalp, 3 minis. Swept out the high. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go break even right here, but there's a chance that this could have retested the midpoint of the wick, or sometimes it could retest the wick so strongly and just slightly come shy above it and then bleed lower. You don't want that to happen, because I'd be sick if I seen price come down, retest my wick, and then proceed to go lower after stopping me out break even. It's not a sweet feeling. It's not a sweet feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to think about that going forward. How important it is, like, to just understand. I want y'all to not be emotional about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Me going break even instantly, that's emotional. I didn't give price a chance to retest my wick. Or I leave it at this protected high. Maybe price wants to run up, sweep this high, and then bleed. That's happened to me before. Where it happened to me literally like 2-3 days ago. Where's everything? Right here. Entered off this wick. Look at this. Created the wick. No gap was created. So I'm like, all right, I missed this initial entry. Let me get on the retest of the wick. Got the retest of the wick. Entered right here. We dropped what? No, nothing crazy, but I entered with 2 minis. So we dropped 5 points. I was emotional, and I went break even instantly. What happened? Opened, wicked me out, and then bled down to my TP. That's very unfortunate. Now, if I left it at this protected high, it would have wicked up and bled lower, and I would have got a quick TP in like 2 candles. So it's stuff like that I just want y'all to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like, data collection is so important, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just pay very good attention to that going forward. Like, I don't want y'all to be emotional about these things. I want y'all to just really focus on what needs to be done. Do not be emotional. Price is going to fluctuate. Price is going to wick. You're going to be up 700 at one point. You're going to be down 100. It moves a lot. You know what I'm saying? Be very mindful. Especially the more you risk, price fluctuates more. So you'll easily see $0 turn into $700 in like a few points with 5 minis compared to like 3 micros. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to be mindful of that. Less emotions, more confident. This is how you get confident with your model. This is how you get confident holding trades. You feel me? Think about where you enter at. How much drawdown do you typically suffer? You know what I'm saying? If you barely suffer drawdown, maybe you could go break even way faster. If you see drawdown a few times before price moves, then do what you need to do. But I kept it simple because it's the 3rd time I record this video, but I'll be back with another one with the next episode. But Psychology Bootcamp, you know what I'm saying? Welcome. Like I said, get off X. Stop texting your ex. You know what's next, you know what I'm saying? Lock in, you know what I'm saying? If your girl getting you tight, get her gone, bro. You cannot be trading and your girl is getting you tight. Get her gone, you know what I'm saying? If you a girl and your man's getting you tight, if anybody's dating and they getting you tight, get them gone, because they're not good for your brain, bro. You need a clear mind to hop on these charts. Yeah, trust me. Good luck thinking that your girl gonna argue with you and then you think you about to win money in the charts after. Buddy, you're cooked. Have a great one, y'all.